Okay. Uh, this is not going to be quick, and I'm hoping I can follow my own thread. It kind of got complicated, but data sets is more real today than it was last week. So let's see here. So if I go ahead and open up this, edit this, folks have seen this before, but we basically have this new topic picker. If you have a feature flag on, you also get a table picker. It also shows in use. So that's why I stuck this in here. I can see, oh, this other topic documents is in use. But more importantly, I can turn on tables here and poke through my schema. In my case, I'm going to use adoptions here. This is just like a fake animal rescue schema I had ChatGPT make up for me. But click this, and it creates me a really quick table or a view of that table, and we automatically pick in all of the dimensions on that base table. We also pull in joins here, so I'm going to pull in a few things. So we have a vaguely interesting view of this. So now I have this rectangle, and I think it's useful. Obviously not super exciting to have one record, but my sample data was bad. And now I can actually go in here and save it as a topic. So really quick caveat, we temporarily have gone back to using the name topic because we're getting ourselves confused about dataset topic. We're going to do basically a one-time kill all the word topic across the product pretty soon and rename the dataset and not have both around. So for now, we're sticking with topic. Aaron, you and I get the fun of talking about how do we do this massive change all at once, but tee. So if I save this as a data set, which is how I do, it now opens up this, as a topic. I have a new topic editing tab. Shows me I'm in a topic. I can see it's named this query, fun name. I'm actually going to go back and leave this. Messed up my demo a little bit. Oops. Great thing is we're in drafts, so I can do this again really quick. Back to tables, adoptions, that's fine. I'm going to actually rename this to adoptions, so it's pretty easier to understand. And then I'm going to do, again, save query as topic. And now I have a more logically named topic. This is actually showing me this is the label of the topic, and this would be the name of the topic. So they're fairly smart. This will actually, in a very short period of time, use the view name of the base table. So it'll be like adoptions, but if it actually would be a longer, more elaborate thing because it's in a schema due to a minor bug I have not yet fixed. It sort of messes it up right now. One nice thing is good on here, and you can relabel your topic. You can add a description, so I can say all about our adoptions. I can also, if I click advanced, change the topic name. This is not a good idea. This will basically break anybody using that topic, but it is a brand new topic. I didn't like the auto-generated name it came up with. I can pick a different name. I'm not going to do that for reasons. And this should have been that, again, a schema reference name, but we're not quite there yet. So if I save this, that works. And this original tab that this topic came from over here has actually been moved on top of that topic, and we can see it's sitting right there and working. So basically it goes back, updates the original query onto that topic. So there's some UI that is, let's say, optimistic here. We can right now do rename and add description and relabel. In the very near future, you'll actually be able to pick which joins are included in this topic. Right now, it just includes everything it can find, which is probably not what you want. You can also show and hide fields, and then we're very close to having filter support so that when you go ahead and add filters, you can choose what kind of filter it is. By default, when you add a filter, it's this, I'm going to forget the right name, Alyssa would know, but basically it's a hidden filter. So it just sort of hides itself away, and that just always applied. We'll have an option to make that a visible filter, so you can like configure it the way usual topics work. So that's one. The other thing we have going on, if I back out of here again, is if I edit, I have to archive this, edit, go into tables, this guy, just do adoptions again. I'm going to pick a few other columns. is we replaced the query view sort of flow with a similar flow. So I actually can go here and I can update it. I just saved this as a view. Again, I can rename it. So I can be like, nope, I want my query view to be called adoptions. Now, rather than having to go up here and find that funky save query as view, you just can say save and it will just save. So you have a nice flow for that. Additionally, if I go find that view, which has some really dumb name now, because I saved it, oops, bad name, adoptions, this guy. I can actually go in here, edit, it'll jump me back to that tab. If I close that tab and do that again, it's actually smart enough to reopen the tab automatically. So again, I have sort of end-to-end query view editing that actually has nice UI and tells me to do it. We'll also support in the very near future, actually like changing the name or label and eventually description. We just need to push that in. So we kind of get all of those features for query views. Last but not least, where is it? This will work. There was an option called requery result. We're going to rebrand it as query view plus topic because that's actually what it is. This will probably actually get nested under query view and just have like an option to say add a topic on top of me. That's all this really does. It's super powerful for somebody who wants it, but the naming was pretty confusing to folks. And then this is actually something Jamie built a while back. It's just adding a topic sample query. Right now, it's just for the AI query helper, and this will only show up inside a topic. So you notice I'm in a document, so this is showing up. If I drop out of the topic, that option is now gone because there's no topic to push it into. So just kind of cleaning up the save query flows. The query view piece should come very shortly, like early next week. The topics editing stuff, we're still sort of testing out internally, but we'll have internal instances pretty soon. And then source table's been there, just a tighter name for basically push this back into the warehouse, a little more branded. So yeah.
Luke, can you show, not to put you on the spot, but the same query view flow, but starting from SQL?
Yeah. Let's see how this goes.
I know we have to finish putting some like roundabouts on that, but
Yeah.
it worked yesterday.
Select star from animal rescue options. There we go. Let's try that. Ignore this nightmare. That's just my local. Oh, good God. Thank you. Yeah, so I did that. I should be able to do query view. Boom, done. So now it's a query view. It's got a really dumb name again because I forgot to name it, and I can change its name. But if I save this, it's already saved. And go to another tab, and I'm just gonna go here. It's not in a topic. There it is. Boom. So it does work very nicely. So yeah.
So flow is now way easier to like drop in SQL query, save it as a table, go use it, but you can go back to now this is like an editor tab effectively. These are editor tabs, so you can go back, change the core data center table underneath, and that will propagate through to anywhere that's using it.
Yeah, and I guess we have some work to do on the renaming stuff. We probably want to pull some of these buttons further forward out of that model menu or up, so they're prompting you more. The other thing to know is that I am not offered to put these on the dashboard because it's a bad idea. So they get blocked out of the dashboard. We're going to rejigger this menu a little bit because it's getting a little bit overwhelming. But yeah, so these query views as well as data set for topic editor views don't get out into dashboards and create strangeness. So yeah, that's it.